forgot to add everyone with that in the announcements. Oop, forgot to put the link. Let's put the link. Here we go. Beautiful.
Alrighty. Looks like we're live.
Yep. Let me go ahead and pull up my chat real quick. What's up, Toshiro? What's up, Steven? What's up, Dane? What's up, Snakes? How y'all doing today? What's up, JG? What's up, Plagan? The Noodle Man does exist. You're right. I'm back again with another stream. We're back. I'm not putting it off no more. We actually haven't been putting anything off. We actually have been working individually on our own videos for my channel. So.
Yep. Noodle Man's gonna be dropping some pretty heavy content.
Yeah, in the very near future. Yeah. Definitely. Surfbone, right now, he's working on the Coxie versus Pain video, and I'm working on my Jake Paul is underrated video, so those videos actually should drop similar times to each other, like maybe within a week of each other. So, there's going to be some good noodle content. You mean Goat Bone? That's a horrible name.
Yeah.
Finally, something new I can listen to while I make my vid. Yeah, there you go. Didn't you lose to Swag Kage? No, I didn't. Doing good. Very curious to see what you think. Hop back on a bit later. Hope you and Surfbone are doing well. We are, man. I can't wait to shit on you for the Jake Paul video, dude. You're gonna be a Jake Paul. You're gonna be a Jake Pauler after my video, so I don't want to hear it. You can say you're gonna shit on him all you want. You're gonna be a Jake Pauler, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Noodles, can Coxie beat Minato? Go watch my Coxie versus Minato video, man.
Yep.
Swag Kage's opinion is poison. Facts. Yo, Noodles, I got a schedule change at work, so I'll probably be able to be on the server more often. I'm Thanatos. Oh, okay, awesome, man. Yeah. Good stuff. Noodles, can Coxie beat a live Hashirama? Sometimes.
On Kakuzu's good day, he'll beat Hashirama.
You're one of the rare human beings who thinks you won that swag debate. Actually, lots of people think I won that debate that aren't just biased for swag. So I mean, maybe
the judges thought he was losing. That's why they told him that he shouldn't have a second debate.
Yeah, they were like, "Nah, man, don't go to conclusions. Have the debate later. Don't go to conclusions. We know even though the judges are in your pocket, don't go to conclusions right now." Like the judges didn't think he won, dog. So, what is Coxie gonna do when Pain absolutely perception blitzes him and steals all his chakra from his body? It's almost like he couldn't perception blitz base Naruto. Wow, huh? You know who did do that though? Oh, Kakuzu. Wow, yeah, but no, I'm not even gonna talk about that right now.
Something I will say to the people, something you can look forward to in this video is run off the bat, because you start off with talking about Pain. You actually give some pretty good arguments for Pain that I've actually heard Pain stands actually use.
I know. People don't even know what I think right now. They're just assuming I'm going to rep Kakuzu. Maybe watch the video and you'll see what happens, buddy. I pulled out the actual good Pain scaling during the debate, and I would mess a lot of people up with it too, but I'm not even going to talk about that here. You're just going to have to wait for the video. Surfbone's editing the video right now. Set sucks too. If you say so, man. Alright, so I think we got enough people in here. 25 people watching. It's good enough for a quick little stream. Six recently released his Itachi versus Obito video. I plan to make this video at some point too. I want to give my take on Itachi and Obito. So I figured it'd be a good watch for me and Surfbone to look at too. Plus I heard the video was really bad, so I wanted to see what was so bad about it. I only watched one part of it, and I will say that one part was not looking good. But I haven't seen the rest of the video, so we're going to just give our blind reaction to it right now.
Yes, someone just told us that, like, in their own opinion, that Six has been doing some pretty good content. Like basically, the way my analogy is like he was going up the hill, and then he wanted to get around this rock. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go down this route using my knowledge," and then he just slips and falls and tumbles down the fucking mountain. So, that's seemingly what we were told that happens in this video. Is that this is just Six falling down the mountain really hard? Like,
all right, you ready for this, Surfbone?
Yeah, let's watch this and see what everyone's been talking about.
All right, let's get groovy.
Itachi versus Datara. You have people debating Itachi versus Pain. Kakuzu versus
Did you
Pain.
change the screen for the people?
Talk about Kisame.
Oh yeah, let me. Man, you already know about me, Surfbone. All right, hold on.
Because I haven't pulled on my laptop too, so I'm just making sure people can see it.
All right. Also, tell me how good the audio sounds, by the way, boys.
Datara. You have people debating Itachi versus Pain.
Audio sound okay?
Versus Pain. I've seen some people talk about Kisame versus Pain, and then like I think at the peak of all of them, at the tippity top, the one people talk about probably the most is Itachi versus Obito.
Is the audio sound good? Video slightly quiet.
Yeah. We also need to like, in every 6 vid, we gotta like up the speed for this.
Yeah, I do that automatically now. Let me see if I can. How would I increase the volume for the video? Hold on. Desktop audio. Okay, hold on.
The difference between that fight and the other fights that people like to bring up is that this
All right,
fight
how's
is
that
actually
sound?
implied to happen. It's something that could have
still
very
can-
easily happened in the.
Does that sound better?
Someone said put up a little bit louder.
Then
Do you
aside from that-
do you actually have the video pulled up on the stream?
Yeah. Yeah.
It still shows me the loading.
Oh, my
because
bad.
it's-
Hold on. I forgot to
It
switch it
shows
back.
me the loading. Yeah.
You kind of have Itachi. Most is Itachi versus Obito. The difference between
Six still
that
quiet?
fight and the
There we go.
What do I do? I feel like I fixed this before, but it's just been an issue in the last couple streams, so now I gotta figure out why. Hold on 1 second, boys. I'm gonna figure this stuff out real quick.
Nate says there's a plugin called Volume Master where you can raise the volume in the browser.
There's a plugin called Volume Master. We can raise the volume in browser. Where would that be at, Nate? Audio capture, input capture. I'll send you a link. Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll just read some chat for a second while we fix this, because I've been needing to fix this for a while. Zach McKenzie, Noodles, serious question. You're obviously really smart. Have you considered going to law school and make mad money? Yeah, I actually wanted to be a lawyer in high school. I just decided not to. So it's really boring from what I've heard. So I'd rather not go to college and waste a bunch of money and be bored all the time. So.
And one of my cousins, who is a lawyer now, basically told me, like, have you ever thought about going to law school? And I'm like, no. And he's like, good, don't. He's like, I regret it to this day. Don't go to law school.
What the heck?
Like, he's a lawyer now, but he still regrets going because he hated it. He absolutely fucking hated it.
Yeah. Well, I've just was looking into how people actually like the job as being a lawyer, and it's a cool job. It's just not a job that I think I would enjoy. I'd rather make anime vids. Hold on. Nate sent me the link. Let me go ahead and...
So Weeaboo Warrior best Kakuzu versus Pain debater? Question mark. He did well enough to the point where we think he did better than Swag or Six.
Yeah, he did.
So
how do I know if it worked? Oh, there we go. DM's Noodles. Okay.
Well, I barely post on his YouTube. Yeah, that's something I talked to to a couple of guys when we were talking about certain YouTubers' upload schedule, and it's like swag currently is the laziest form of content creation ever, and because he's not even scripting his videos, it's just him and Six chill and just shoot the shit for the entire video, while on the base video, like the only good thing about it is its production value. That's the only thing that's good about it, and that's better than his previous videos. But it takes him months to come out with a video. It doesn't make any sense. If he can like literally just shoot the shit with Six, he could be busting out videos every week. Like, it's not that difficult. Like, if you're just gonna go down that route of lazy video creating, like,
just pin it to your plugin bar next to the search bar, and you can use it on the fly. Yeah, I tried to do that, but it doesn't seem like it's working. Let me see. Here, this is probably what we'll do. Yeah, I don't see the plugin. I added it as a Chrome extension, and it didn't pop up on my screen for some reason. So, is there a way I can just look at my extensions directly? Here, Surfbone, you can see my screen, right?
yeah.
Alright, so you see how I added it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, where does this go to? Let me look at my extensions real quick. It's this. Alright. Okay, there we go.
There you go. Now it's
that
test.
people like to bring up is that this fight is actually implied to happen. It's something that could have very easily happened
how's that sound?
in the actual manga. Then aside from that, you kind of have
Alright, how's this sound, boys?
Itachi versus Deidara. You have people debating Itachi versus Pain, Kakuzu versus Pain. I've seen some people talk about Kisame versus Pain. And then, like, I think at the peak of all of them, at the tippity top, the one people talk about probably the most is Itachi versus Obito. The difference between that fight and the other fights that people like to bring up is that this fight is actually implied to happen. It's something that could have very easily happened in the actual manga. Then aside from that, you kind of have Itachi, Obito, and Pain all fighting for the #1 spot on everyone's Akatsuki rankings. And even if you don't have Itachi at #1, someone has Pain at #1. And if it's not Pain, then someone has Itachi at #1. It's just like constant cycle of who's at the top and whatnot. I'm gonna go over multiple forms of each of the characters. I'm gonna go over Rinnegan Obito or White Mask Obito versus Edo Itachi, Orange Mask Obito versus Sick Itachi, and Yellow Mask Obito, or the one from the Nine Tails attack, versus post-massacre Itachi. I'll also briefly cover their interactions in the novels, since I think the one interaction they have that's contentious or whatever is gravely misinterpreted and blown out of proportion most of the time. And the canonicity of the interaction, I'd also like to call into question, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Obviously, if you like battles and whatnot, I do recommend you subscribe to the channel. I've got a long list of them before this video, and I'll have many more to come after this. And obviously, like the video. Before we get into the video, I want to take a quick minute to mention.
I do not care.
No wonder this video might be crap. It's a sponsorship video.
The thing I want to touch on would be Itachi versus Obito. Now, I don't think Itachi wins this, and I don't think a lot of sensible people do, but the argument for it is there, and I've seen enough people rep it that I think I should comment on it and debunk it, basically. And that's exactly what we'll start here with this video. We'll start with you can call it the debunk section. So the argument for Itachi scaling to Obito or possibly beating Obito, it all relies on the Tosca Blade and a few speed feats Sasuke shows during his fight against Obito when he's completely unstable. So that's the first issue with the argument. It's unstable Obito. Obito has a fluctuating power level when he's...
I'm just going to go out ahead and say no, completed Obito would body Itachi because he can fight EMS Sasuke and KCM2 Naruto.
Wait, people say that Itachi beats Obito?
Apparently, that's what
I wasn't actually sure. Like, that's why I was like... That's why I was really confused, because I couldn't tell if that was just like an audio mistake or something, that he just accidentally said Obito.
No.
But it's just like, why?
He's literally talking about completed
I guess he is.
Yeah, so...
I don't know who he comes across.
It would be
with,
really
like,
hard to scale Itachi to KCM2 Sage Naruto or EMS Sasuke at that point. So, no.
Unstable because of him being unstable. It's literally like a mental nerve. Think of it how when people get their emotions riled up in Naruto and they can get stronger, or when you get depressed in Naruto and you can be caught slipping, like how Hiruzen was against Orochimaru, because you're just weaker when you're in a depressed state. That's just how.
That's not how it works. Okay. So, firstly, you don't get weaker because you're sad. Okay. You hold back because you're sad. That's how it works. The reason Hiruzen wasn't bodying Orochimaru like he did at the end of the fight is because he didn't want to kill Orochimaru. So you're basically saying, oh, when someone doesn't want to kill him, they're weaker. No, they're not weaker per se. They're just not actually using the full capabilities that they have. There are occasional mental amps in Naruto. Like there's one of the few actual ones that occurs that Six doesn't ever seem to talk about. He only talks about the like weird mental amps that never actually are stated. There's one in part 1 when Naruto fights Gaara, and basically he says when he's protecting someone he gets stronger and he feels this power welling up within inside of him. That's one of the few times that's ever actually shown. That's just that specific scenario. That's just Naruto. So there's no proof that applies to anyone else, or it applies to Naruto even later in the series. It just happened to be one of those situations. So,
and also, I was just gonna say, if we're gonna get into the specifics of characters being depressed, Naruto throughout most of part 1 was actually just depressed. Like
literally,
like, he was like one of the most like outcasted dudes in the entire show, and literally had a whole scene where he's just sitting there alone on a little swing. And it's like, okay, I guess he just has a mental nerf on him, like
all the time.
All the time.
Naruto is mentally earth for all of part 1. Hold on, what's this in context to? Is he saying Jubito got mentally nerfed?
Stable Jubito. Jubito has a fluctuating power level when he's unstable because of him being unstable. It's literally like a mental.
Unstable Jubito has a fluctuating power because he's unstable. Thank you, Six.
Nerve. Think of it how when people, because of him
he's
being unstable,
comparing
it's
him
literally
to
like a mental nerve. Think of it how when people
like a mental nerf. No, it's not like a mental nerf at all. A mental nerf is you saying, all right, you know, this used to be my boy. I don't want to kill my boy. That make me sad, right? So I'm not going to try and kill him. That's a mental nerf. What happened to Jubito was him not being able to control the chakra, and it started expelling from his body. That's not a mental nerf. That's literally just him not being able to control the chakra briefly. He overpowers it with his will and his own chakra later in the fight, but that has nothing to do with mental nerf. That's just him actually controlling chakra, his ability to control chakra, him controlling energy. Has nothing to do with his mentality.
Get their emotions.
Yeah, because we all know that when Jubito just blew up to the size of a balloon, that it was because he was the big sad at the moment.
Yeah, it was just because he was big sad. Dude, Jubito didn't even know what sadness was. He was like, Obito. Like, he didn't even know what he was talking about. He actually was just crazy for a little bit. Like, he wasn't because he was mentally nerfed.
It's literally like fluctuating power level when he's unstable because of him being unstable. It's literally like a mental nerve. Think of it how when people get their emotions riled up in Naruto and they can get stronger, or when you get depressed in Naruto and you can be caught slipping, like how Hiruzen was against Orochimaru, because you're just weaker when you're in a depressed state. That's just how chakra is. Even Karin comments on how when people lie in Naruto, their chakra actually gets muddy. Chakra is actually heavily linked to your mental state. And Obito in this...
When people lie, their chakra becomes muddied. That's because lying actually does do something physically to you. That's how a polygraph test is able to detect lies. It's not just completely mental. Your body actually does change when you lie. So that's not just mental, okay? There's a reason you can detect that. And that's the same... Karin is basically saying, yeah, I'm like a polygraph... I'm my own polygraph machine. She can detect the physical changes. You think a polygraph is detecting the mental changes? You think a polygraph is a telepath? No, it's not a telepath. It's detecting physical changes within you. So sure, yeah, sometimes when you lie, it could have physical changes within you, and if that happens to affect Chakra and Naruto, that's great, but then it doesn't prove that when they get sad, they're weaker inherently. That's not necessarily the case at all. There's been plenty of times when people have been sad, but they fight on because they're, you know, whatever, they're tough ninja. That's being sad doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be weaker. Like, Kakashi was sad when he was fighting Obito. That man was going for the heart, though. He did not care. He was ready to kill him. Minato had to grab his arm and stop him from stabbing Obito in the face. You don't think Kakashi was sad right there? Of course he was. It's not about being sad, though. Being sad doesn't necessarily mean you're weaker.
Form.
Yeah.
Literally
Also,
can't think.
Pause real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because like a polygraph, it says right here, it's like has like it basically measures and records like blood pressure, like your pulse, respiration, and skin conductivity. And it's like, yeah, it's measuring all those things. Like, it's essentially, people assume if you're lying when you're answering a question, your blood pressure skyrockets, essentially, because then you get nervous about answering the question truthfully. Like, that's how. But then you have people who can keep themselves, like serial killers have literally been able to pass the polygraph test because they're able to keep themselves calm when in those situations. So it's not like your mental state somehow just always just affects your chakra level. Like, well, it just seems kind of weird.
Either way, like, it you can say that, like, them lying or whatever, which is a verbal thing and a mental thing, you can say that affects their chakra. Okay, does that prove that when they're sad, their chakra becomes weaker? No.
Yeah.
It just means their chakra becomes muddied when they lie. Kind of like their anxiety going up or something, right? That's how it would work. It's not saying that when I get sad, I become weaker. It never says that. That's a baseless assumption Six is making. He's just assuming all mental states are the same, and then all mental states affect you the same, or like all sadnesses affect everybody the same, as if there's some proof for that. I don't know. It's just a bunch of baseless assumptions he's having to come to just to say that anytime someone's sad or anytime someone's happy, they become stronger or weaker. There's no stronger or weaker even in this Karin scan, so it's just, again, like, assumptions.
Really linked to your mental state. And Obito in this form literally can't think straight. And it's debatable if Obito is even the one at the wheel.
Dude, he's like going crazy. He's not there. Like, he's like, Obito. He doesn't even know his name. Like,
whenever he's unstable, Jubito. And what I mean by at the wheel is, like, obviously in control of the body. Because B and Gyuki seem to think that the Ten Tails is what's in control of Obito, and it sort of makes sense when you think about it, because even whenever Minato calls Obito's name, and you know he's in this little mindless state or whatever, and he does the little question mark, like he says his name, but it's very scattered and with a question mark at the end.
Yeah, the Obito thing that I'm referencing. Yeah, I don't think this is a mental amp. I think that's just the chakra from the Ten Tails corrupting Obito's mind. Don't people with the Sharingan become stronger when depressed? No, they don't become stronger when they're sad. They become stronger the more hatred they have inside of them. That's directly stated. That's something we have proof of.
Well, that's what Tobirama explains about the Uchiha, is that it goes from like the Uchiha have like the most love of anybody, and then when that love goes away, it turns into rage, and that's how you get the Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yeah. So yeah, in the case of the Uchiha, I would say hatred makes them stronger, just because the more hate they have, the more powerful their Sharingan becomes, right? That's just directly stated. We have proof of that. You know what we don't have proof of? Everything else Six was saying. Everything that Six had says in this video so far, there's no proof of that. So that's a baseless assumption.
Like, do you remember what Itachi told Sasuke what he has to do in order to get the Mangekyo Sharingan? Take the life of his best friend. Like,
yeah. But if another ninja did that, you think that's gonna make them stronger? No, wait a minute. I thought being depressed was supposed to make you weaker, like Six says. Wait, in this case, Sasuke's hatred and depression made him stronger? What? What's happening, man? I thought being depressed makes you weaker, right? It makes you weaker. Wait, you mean that being depressed and hating stuff makes you stronger? Interesting. It's almost like, you know, that's a baseless assumption you're making there, Six. Crazy.
Here's what I'm wondering, and I'm hoping that Six actually goes into this later, and we just pause at the right time. Because so far he's saying that like that Gyuki and B are making this weird assumption that like this is what's happening with Obito and the Ten Tails. I hope that he's actually going to like show the evidence for why they're wrong, right? And actually present a scan that actually properly explains what's happening instead of this weird headcanon that seems like he's going down.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Almost like he doesn't know who himself is. And it kind of just supports the whole idea that being Yuki had, that it's kind of the 10 tails that's at the wheel and controlling Obito's body. So, yeah, that's just...
It's like more so they're trying to fight for control over Obito's body, and it's making Obito freak out because of that, so...
Strike number 1, 10
He's
tails
never been a
that's at the
Jinchuriki before.
Yeah, exactly, let alone of something like the 10 tails.
and controlling Obito's body. So, yeah, that's just strike number 1. Like, the argument's bad for that reason. Obito is unstable. He's got a fluctuating power level. And then 2, what Sasuke actually does is use his Susanoo to block a True Secret Orb. I don't think I'm the first one to cover this, but if you never heard, the True Secret Orbs don't actually scale to the user in terms of speed. The True Secret Orbs are actually just massively slower than the user.
Wait,
Spitting!
Wait,
Six is on sicko mode, bro! Six is admitting that the Minato feat's trash, buddy! They're slow!
I was about to say, like, did he just go back on the whole, like,
Minato dodging the
was
truth-seeking orb or whatever.
and he stood in front of like a Mike guy, grabbed the truth-seeking orbs and bailed. Oh man,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
I think he watched my Minato versus Tobirama video, and he's just
like,
like, man, he's right.
Covered this. I don't know if anyone's covered this, but the truth-seeking orbs don't actually scale to the user's base speed. It's like, man,
Yeah.
finally.
I really wonder how Six argues Minato beats Tobirama then anymore. Like, if he just doesn't agree that the Minato's potential best feed is trash. So, I don't know.
The user in terms of speed. The True Secret Orbs are actually just massively slower than the user. A couple examples of this would be Madara was able to speed blitz Sage Minato and kick his arm off and, you know, just beat him up. And then whenever Minato goes...
Man, Six is a fan, bro. I think Six likes my content. Hold on. I think Six may like my content. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go check out this little truth-seeking orb section. What you guys think?
Oh yes, the beautiful, the well animated
Yeah.
Minato versus Tobirama video. Where also I'm just gonna, not like I'm calling somebody out, but I'm actually presenting stuff on the screen that's relevant to what he's talking about.
Yeah. So let's just listen to me spit facts here real quick. Oh, hold on.
This is the...
Let me rewind a little bit. The pool is more solid, so obviously kicking through the air is even less... Oh, here we go. We gotta rewind just a little bit. The last and final argument I see people make for base Minato is that he is capable of reacting to Madara's truth-seeking orbs, the same truth-seeking orbs that were going to tag Guy. But this is wrong for numerous reasons. The first being that Guy is flying through the air. He's kicking the air to propel himself towards Madara. And based on a simple principle, air is significantly less dense than ground to kick off, so logically Guy should be much slower. Imagine you're swimming, right? You're moving, that's significantly slower than you would be while running on ground. This argument also struggles with the fact that Sageman Minato, right before this feat occurs, was on the unfortunate end of a horrific beating from Madara, meaning a should-be stronger and faster Minato was unable to react or combat Ten-Tailed Madara's physical movement speed, proving that the truth-seeking orbs themselves do not scale to Madara's actual speed. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It's almost like...
Minato and kick his arm off and, you know, just beat him up. And then whenever Minato goes in front of Madara's True Secret Orbs, in front of 8th Gate Guy, he literally just outspeeds them. And you can...
Wow! Man, Six be watching my videos, I think, man. I think Six is a fan. Yeah, you sly dog, you Six. You realized it like I did. Yeah, but Minato trash. But anyway,
use
let's
the
continue.
little current argument we're talking about to say that Sasuke doesn't scale to Jubito and the True Secret Orbs do scale to Sasuke, because right after Sasuke blocks it, Jubito literally speed blitzes him and Naruto and grabs their faces.
Yeah.
So overall, this is just a terrible argument.
Six is repping Tobirama better than I am right now, man. He's going hard. Six, the new Tobirama stand.
And grabs their faces. So overall, this is just a terrible argument. Even if you do want to say the True Secret Orbs scale to the user in speed, it literally demonstrates the argument I said earlier, where the unstable Jubito just has a fluctuating power level where one time Sasuke could react, other time he couldn't react. The next thing to touch up on is just the novel scan or the novel interaction between Itachi and Obito. Now, I will call out that the canonicity of this statement, like I mentioned during the intro, is a bit wonky, since this interaction is completely different in both the manga and anime counterparts of what this scene should be. So take this with a grain of salt. But if you do think the novels are canon, like I know a lot of people do, this scan is still kind
of... Read it.
I have conditions. He cut through Madara's arrogant attitude. I help you get revenge on the Uchiha clan. He's talking to This is Itachi talking to Obito in the Itachi novel. In exchange, you don't lay a hand on the village or Uchiha Sasuke too. He would force the point of the spear back toward the village, toward the clan. Madara laughed slightly, unable to hide his surprise at Itachi's forcefulness. And what if I were to fuse? He asked the masked man, head cocked to one side, his face devoid of all expression. Itachi offered the answer he prepared. If you refuse this request, then you and I are enemies. You could kill me? It's not a matter of whether or not I could. I will kill you. He had already taken a step down a road that would not allow him to turn back. He did not hesitate. Silence enveloped them. There was no bloodlust in either of their auras. They were exchanging dangerous words, but they had acknowledged each other as opponents. So just to give you my interpretation of this is Itachi saying he can kill Obito, and Obito just looking at him.
Yeah.
So.
misinterpreted. So I'll just read the scan word for word, and then I'll have it on screen.
3 months, let's go for 4. That's right, Kenrock. That's right.
As well, so everyone else can read along, make sure I'm not messing up anything, if anyone thinks I'm lying or whatever. So it says, I have conditions.
Oh, no.
That
yeah,
much
just
on Han Sasuke. That part is fine.
We already read
then
it.
It says that Madara, or Obito, laughed at Itachi and cocked his head to the side and asked, and what if I were to refuse? Then Itachi replied, whether I could or not, I will kill you. And then it says silence enveloped them. There was no bloodlust, and the implication that Itachi is relative to this 20-year-old Obito, since it says that they both acknowledged each other as opponents. The surrounding context here doesn't really support this being a power thing, since it does say that neither of their auras had any bloodlust in them. I don't think that they were legitimately about to fight one another.
Okay, so firstly, this is a power thing, because they're saying that he's going to kill him. Okay, in order to kill someone, you have to use some power, right? Some either Mangekyo abilities, you're gonna slice them up, gotta do something. Okay, just because they're not fighting right now doesn't mean. And plus, you got to think about this in a different way. Obito agreed with Itachi here, and actually agreed to help him and not touch Sasuke or whatever. At least until Itachi dies or whatever. Obito specifically waited until Itachi died before he interacted with Sasuke. So keep that in mind. Firstly, secondly. Obito agrees, and they didn't fight right then, so why would they fight if he agreed? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, of course they're not going to fight right then, but it is a power thing. Itachi's literally just saying, I'm going to kill you, and that's just how it's going to be. And then Obito's like, all right, yep, you know what? Let's go tag team that Uchiha clan now, and I won't talk to Sasuke until you die, because you're sick or whatever, man. Like, that's basically what happened. So...
yeah,
I do think it's a power thing, and I do think Itachi legitimately believes he'll kill him. And to add further support to this statement, Obito later, when he first talks to Sasuke after Itachi dies, he said if he had not kept all of his secret or some of his secrets from Itachi, specifically referring to the Kamui, Itachi would have killed him, is what he says. Nate, if you could grab that scan for me, that'd be good. Actually, I had a conversation recently. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that. I think it was in debating.
Also, Six, I don't know if you're the one that's editing your own videos, but if you are, I would recommend if you're going to start like using anime scenes in your videos, I would at least, so people are better able to follow along with what you're saying, that you actually have the anime scenes up that you're talking about. Or instead of just having Sasuke versus Itachi throughout pretty much what we've gone through, it's like half the video already. Like,
yeah, damn, my fucking Discord is not being nice to me right now. What was the context of that conversation?
Someone said it was probably in the question for Noodles chat.
Let me see. Yeah.
Oh, Six is actually in chat. This video wasn't serious, the editing anyway. I just wanted to put the rates sponsor on it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, yeah, we could tell. I could tell.
It.
Literally,
I called
dude,
it.
Like, that's what I was thinking too.
Hold it.
Monoichi was talking about. Hold on. Let's bring this up real quick. Yeah, this is what he says.
Hold on. He says you're in the video later.
I'm in the video? Sick.
Oh.
Awesome. I assume
I'm surprised someone said it.
Yeah. I assume that he set some things up. So the side of my Sharingan would automatically trigger the Amaterasu to activate. Fortunately for me, I managed to keep a few secrets even from him. If I hadn't, I'd be dead right now. That's what Obito just says. So straight up, he says that, like, Itachi would have killed him if he didn't keep the convoy from him. So, but yeah, I do think, like, Itachi has the capability to kill Obito. Now, it's not clear whether or not this is an intelligence thing, whether or not Itachi could have just devised some, like, situation in order, like a trap or something like that to kill Obito. So I'm not necessarily saying this scales Itachi to Obito, but it does at least prove that Itachi can kill Obito. But he's also talking to Sasuke here. But either way, let's continue. What's up?
I misread what he said. He actually says that this scan that you pulled up is going to be in the video later. That's...
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about it then.
I think when it says that they acknowledge each other as opponents, it's just saying that Obito sees that he's going to have to fight Itachi if he stands on this side, and Itachi's doing the same thing just in reverse. Itachi does have his Mangekyo at this point, like he's able to use Tsukiyomi and Amaterasu, but he's much less experienced with it than Obito is with using Kamui, considering Obito has now had his Mangekyo for around 7 or 8 years, and Itachi's only had his for around a week or so, something like that. He doesn't even really show too good of prowess with Tsukiyomi until the night of the Uchiha massacre, which is a couple days after this, which maybe you can imply he was doing some type of training with his Mangekyo or something like that. And he's also getting stronger during the massacre from all of these heavy emotions that he's feeling, like Tobirama says. That stuff just all helps power the Sharingan. So I don't really think that Itachi would be able to take out Obito at this stage at all. He doesn't even show the capability of using Amaterasu until after this, so I can't give Itachi the win over 14-year-old Obito. I know that the statement and situation were referenced.
I would just say that based on that one statement alone, we just wouldn't know who wins. Because there's just no proof on either side that Obito could take Itachi right there, or that Itachi can take Obito, just based on the statement. If you want to use, like, other feats, like 14-year-old Obito fighting, like, Minato, or is this before that?
What?
The Uchiha Clan Massacre. That happens afterwards, right? That happened, yeah.
After
happens
which
in
one?
Nine Tails Invasion, right? I'm tripping my brain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you could maybe use the feats he has against Minato to prove that he would kill this featless Itachi. Like, we don't know how strong this Itachi is. So
Fencing here is 20-year-old Obito, but if anything, 14-year-old Obito is more dangerous in combat considering he has the chains with him, and that if he runs at Itachi with the chains, similar as what he did with Minato, Itachi has no escape for that. He has no flying Raijin to escape.
This is like teenage Itachi, the one that, like, killed the clan, right? So that Itachi is just basically feetless.
Obito's literally just going to suck him away into Kamui, and then that'll be the end of that. The only reason Obito even stops pursuing Itachi during this little confrontation they have is because he quote-unquote catches a hold of darkness that he just can't let go of. Like what Madara said to Obito, basically teaching him to manipulate people, manipulate the darkness inside of them. If they don't have any, you should create some of your own. He essentially caught hold of that in Itachi, and then he just wanted to exploit it the best that he could. And regardless, like I said earlier, the canonicity of that statement is wonky anyway. None of the things that happened post Itachi bringing up his conditions happened in the anime retelling of the book or happened in the original manga. So I don't think it's canon for that reason, but if you want to take it as canon, like I said,
it's written by Kishimoto, so I'd say it's canon.
Still doesn't matter to
like
to
what does it here's my thing, right? If it goes like if it doesn't
contradicts
happen
something in the main source material, then I could see why you wouldn't consider it canon. But if it just doesn't contradict anything, like, why wouldn't we consider it canon? Like, is there any reason? Like, Kishimoto writes it, it's an official Naruto novel on the official Naruto timeline with the official Naruto manga. They're both on that timeline, so it's like Kishimoto obviously considers
Six is claiming that it wasn't written by Kishimoto, he just drew some shit.
It's not. It's the Itachi novel, isn't it? Which novel is it? I haven't read the novel either way, so it's not a particularly impressive statement regardless. I'd need to look into who wrote it and if it was included on the official timeline. If both of those things are the way I thought they were.
I'm fairly certain they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
he drew
even then, it's not like these events actually contradict anything. If anything, it helps supports why like Obito and Itachi like were doing anything with the Akatsuki, right? Or why Obito hadn't interacted with Sasuke before that point. It's because he made the deal with Obito. I mean, with Itachi.
Yeah. Either way, like, I'd have to see if it's on the official timeline. That's really the big one. So, regardless of who wrote it, if it's on there, then I'd consider it canon. But either way, not a meaningful statement to me.
First battle. I do want to mention before talking about Orange Mask Obito versus Sick Itachi that it has been a goal of Itachi's since he was very small and Obito first killed his teammates to surpass Obito, or as he knows him, the Masked Man. But at this point, this is when the fight gets closest to happening anyway, with Itachi using his Amaterasu through Sasuke's eye to hit Obito even after he died. And this is the part in the series where the debate is the most popular anyway, because now Itachi has the Yada Mirror, he has the Tosuke Blade, he's got both of his Mangekyo abilities, he's got a lot more experience, and there's tons.
Six used to argue that the Amaterasu blitzed Obito, and he used to think that Itachi could beat Obito with the Amaterasu. I wonder if his position's changed.
Blade, he's got both of his Mangekyo abilities, he's got a lot more experience, and there's tons of statements surrounding this particular part of the manga that people like to bring up to either downplay Itachi or Obito. And I'm just going to talk about basically all of them, at least all of them that I can find and think of. The first issue being whether or not Obito actually died whenever Itachi hit him with Amaterasu from Sasuke's eye. This part isn't too important to the overall battle, and I don't think that the outcome, whether he died or not, or if he slipped through it with Kamui, I don't think it too much matters to the overall battle, but people like to have tons of debates on it. There is this one statement in Data Book 3 that implies that Obito did slip through it using Kamui, but the same statement you could also use to imply that he used Izanagi in order to revive himself. The section is titled The Mystery of His Power, and this
It's
statement's talking about Kamui.
It's like showing scenes of him using Kamui on the side there.
Yeah, hold on. Let's just see what he says.
The section is titled The Mystery of His Power, and this is how it reads. No one knows the extent of Madara's true powers. No member of the Akatsuki has ever seen them. Only during a rare battle has he ever left traces of his jutsu. He has the power to deflect all offensive attacks, his body unscathed due to Itachi's Amaterasu, and vanish through the air as though transcending into space. The problem...
Man, if that's not talking about Kamui, I don't know what the fuck is. Like... Transcending into space. The Kamui is stated, the space-time ninjutsu in general, like Flying Thunder God and stuff, are stated to transcend space and distance and things like that. So that's directly referring to like space-time ninjutsu. It's also talking about him vanishing and stuff. The Kamui literally does make you vanish, like unironically makes you vanish. Even though he doesn't seem to be using the art of teleportation. Yeah, it's because you can't tell that the Kamui is teleportation because they just disappear, right? It doesn't seem like it's teleportation, but it actually is. Kakashi figures this out later in the war arc. Once he starts using his Kamui, you can tell that Obito has the same ability as him. Yeah, but we clearly know he's using Kamui there. That's why Naruto flew through him. He doesn't seem to be using teleportation. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it because... there's no seal or anything, or he just activates Kamui and he's just invulnerable for a bit, and you're like, what the hell? But yeah, if you read this panel and you don't think it's talking about Kamui, I don't know, man. He left traces. He has the power to deflect all offensive attacks. I'm pretty sure the data book description of Kamui says the exact same thing. He has the power to deflect all offensive attacks. Let me read that real quick.
Deflect is a weird word to describe Kamui.
I'm sure
that's why I find it weird.
Yeah, I'm sure that that's a mistranslation too, because it could have just been a void. Kamui data book. Let's see what. All right. Nope. I don't care about your post, man. I just want to see your scans. Here we go. Alright. A powerful dojutsu that can transfer everything into the dimension. Man, that's pretty good. Everything into the dimension created with the Mangekyo Sharingan, in proportion to the amount of chakra the user employs. The possibly transferable mass of targets increase and decrease. The skill of the user of the jutsu can also teleport his own body at will. Furthermore, there's a subtle difference in the powers of the left eye and the right eye. The left eye warps distant things in the dimension by fixating a glance on it. And the right eye, even unconsciously, makes a body part slip through by transferring it into another dimension. Additionally, slip through it by transferring into another dimension. Additionally, by having both eyes, Susanoo appears, and for a skilled user, it is even possible to apply Kamui's power to its weapons. Objects are transferred immediately into the dimension while the left eye would... Yeah. That's not the one I'm talking about, but that is a pretty good statement. It backs up, like, the whole, like, the video one where it says
where it's like,
he has the power to vanish through the air, transcending into space or whatever. Yeah, same idea going there. Like, transform into another dimension and stuff. Like, it just makes sense. But, yeah, there's another statement in the data books that, or it's the third data book where it says that ninjutsu teleportation is space-time ninjutsu, like Kamui, transcend space and distance, so that also just supports it.
To a specific interpretation of how Obito was able to avoid the Amaterasu. The title of this whole paragraph is The Mystery of His Power, in which Izanagi and Kamui both fall into that category at this point. And they also both fall into the category of deflecting offensive attacks. So it's hard to draw a definitive conclusion on this. I will say
I don't think Izanagi is deflecting offensive attacks. It's like he actually does have to sacrifice something either way. Like, he's not deflecting the attack entirely. You know what I mean? Like, he just gets hit, and I don't think it can deflect all offensive attacks either, as there's other Izanagi users out there. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
I just don't know if it was Izanami, then why was it emphasized similarly like it was in the Konan fight, where he was basically pushed to the brink where he had to sacrifice a Sharingan eye in order to use it.
Yeah. Also,
it just seems like...
I'm pretty sure he still has his eye after he gets burned by Amaterasu. Nate, if you could find the chapter for that, I'd like to look at that. I do think it... And there's just too many things on this page referring to Kamui. Like, these two are direct Kamui uses. His body disappears in nothing. This is also one of Madara's abilities. Any attack will slip through Tobi's body, even though he doesn't seem to be using the art of teleportation. All offensive attacks, his body are unscathed. He has the power to deflect all offensive attacks, his body unscathed due to Itachi's Amaterasu, and vanish through the air as transcending into space. Vanish through the air, like I said, transferring into another dimension. Well, let me read this again. Transport his own body at will. Makes a body part slip through by transferring. Both eyes appear. With the left eye works even at the distance of the... yeah. Either way, there's too many things on this page that just seem to be referring to Kamui. It literally says down here, in reference to the Kamui, any attack will slip through Tobi's body. It says right here, he'll deflect all offensive attacks. Like, it's basically referring to each other. Like, the mystery of his power. The mystery of his power is referring about... Like, it says right here, any attack will slip through Tobi's body, even though he doesn't seem to be using teleportation. Like, this is supposed to build that mysterious type thing, right? The mystery of his power. We know it's Kamui. They didn't figure out Kamui at this point. They're trying to discover what it is. You said what?
Nate said check DMs.
Okay, hold on. Let me look real quick. Yeah. Oh boy. Hold on 1 second. Recall it, think back, and remember Itachi. Huff. Your kind and gentle older brother, and he still has the Sharingan. This is after he gets hit with Amaterasu, right? Is that correct, Nate? This is after he gets hit with Amaterasu? Or is this before? Because basically I want to see if he had the Sharingan after he got hit with it, because if he did... Like, I know there in the anime it shows that he has, like, that wall of Sharingan or whatever, but he obviously didn't have time to go to that wall and grab a Sharingan off of it. So if he still has his Sharingan after getting hit by Amaterasu, then there's no way he was using Izanagi there. Not that I don't think there's enough implications to show that it was Kamui anyway, but yeah. What chapter is this, maybe? Let's just go read the chapter.
6 Siddles and 397.
397. Let's go read.
He said the one that Nate said the one that he got it from was so yeah, he does.
Burned. Huff.
Oh, you just got a donation.
Got a donation? Let me peep. Oh, did I miss it? Maybe he shows him his Sharingan before.
Wait, go back to there's the Sharingan right there. But
okay, so that's that scan. Now let's see if we can see the Sharingan appear afterwards. This will just determine whether or not it's possible if it's Izanagi. Yeah, he still has the Sharingan, man. Don't think it's Izanagi. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Chronicler with a $50 dono. What's good, sexy motherfucker? Oh my gosh, Chronicler. What are you doing, man? You got the fat stacks hiding in the back? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You know I love that $50 donation. I think that would be my third biggest donation I've ever gotten, so that's awesome, man. I appreciate that a lot. That actually helps me hit my quota next month. My quota of big wiener energy, because that's what that is. That's big wiener energy right there, Chronicler. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's no way this is Izanagi. Oh my god, Chronicler. What the fuck are you doing with your life, man? Oh my god. What do you want me to do? You want me to... Like, what? You want a face reveal? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I don't know how to react to this, Chronicler. What do you want? Huh? Holy shit, dog. Oh, my God. Oh, I don't know.
He's making sure you hit that quota, bro.
Yeah, he said, you gotta hit that big wiener quota today. We hitting it $100. Damn, man. Oh, my gosh.
But, like I said, I'm implying it's possible he has one of the other eye socket behind his max like he did against Conan.
I guess, maybe, yeah. Like, he might have just hit it behind his mask. Like, Obito just always comes prepared with an extra Sharingan, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, either way, like, let's just say it's possible that it was Izanagi. I still don't think it's the likely interpretation. I think the more likely interpretation is that he just, you know...
Oh, my Jesus Christ.
Bruh.
Oh, my God.
Dude, like...
he did it again!
Dude, what do you...
Oh, my God. He's taking over the screen.
Oh, man. This ain't my stream no more, man. You can have it, Chronicler. Like, wait, you want us to react to a different video? Like, pick a video, man. I'll react to it after this. We'll do it. Like, just tell me a video you want. We'll react to it straight after this. You got time, Surfbone?
I mean, I have nothing else better to do.
Oh, my gosh. All right, well, you can just tell me what video you want, man. Like, take whatever you want. I don't know. Like...
Yeah, he's like, my stream now, host.
Man,
Chronicler finishing the side quest.
You can pick a video after this if you want. Holy shit, dog. The fuck are you doing with your life? You a lawyer? You got that?
Yeah,
oh my God.
That big lawyer money.
Yeah, he's just walking in. He's like, yeah, man, I got 150 just to burn. Like, here you go, Noodles. Jesus Christ. Oh,
I mean, did you hear how much he donated to like the Naruto versus Sasuke? Not Sasuke. Naruto versus Ichigo, like Patreon.
Yeah, I heard about that. I mean, it makes sense.
He donated stacks. Like,
yeah, I know. I can tell. He's doing it to me right now.
Yeah.
Even who Nagato.
He's. Oh my!
Stop!
God.
Just stop, man. I don't know what to do. All right, you're freaking me out. I don't know what to do,
bro.
Oh my gosh!
My Jesus Christ!
What do I even do,
man?
This
is wild.
Oh my gosh!
Alright, someone
just stop, everyone! Just stop hitting the donation button, man! I can't handle it no more. Hey man, I got paid, so I'm curious. Shades Naruto 5 Kage Summit versus Danzo. Jesus Goma. 5 Kage Sage Naruto 5 Kage Summit versus Danzo.
Someone tells me Gomez tells me Danzo claps. I think otherwise. Will you shine some light on the topic?
Sage Naruto.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're saying Sage Naruto versus 5 Kage Summit Danzo. Does he just perception blitz Danzo and beat the fuck out of him like Sasuke did?
I mean, I would think so.
Like, yeah, he could Kodo Matsukami him, but if we're going into it with... Okay, let's think about how this would go. Alright, so he's got Kodo, he's got the most broken genjutsu he can have.
The first ever dono train.
Yeah, this is not the first dono train. We had a few dono trains before, but holy shit. Chronicler just coming in, he's like, yeah, $200, dropping my nuts on the table. And then you got other dude, what's his name? Clan McLeod. He's fucking over here dropping $10. So I just...
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm sorry, Six. I didn't mean to just forget about your video, but we got destroyed. So I just did... Oh my god.
Someone just came in...
Oh my gosh, man.
But I would have to go with Sage Naruto on that one.
I'm trying to think if Danzo has any feats on Sage Naruto's level, like pain, like base Naruto can react to pain. Let's see, where does Danzo scale even, man? He doesn't have any good reaction speed feats, really. Like, I'm trying to think of like if he has any faster than light stuff.
Oh yeah, that is interesting to note. Is Nate was saying that like Sage Mode might not even last long enough fight to really put Danzo away.
He's not faster than MS Sasuke. MS Sasuke was blitzing him with his Susanoo arrows. Did he react to MS?
Danzo could just Danzo.
Huh?
Well, because he's saying that Danzo would just be fat.
Izanagi over and over until he runs
even
out.
If, yeah.
I don't think it's good enough though, because like even if he runs out, right? Like all he has to do is just keep kicking Danzo in the face repeatedly, and like just beat the shit out of him like 100 times in a row. Like the only reason Sasuke ran out of chakra was because one, he has been fighting for a long ass time, was coming into that fight weakened. Although he was more mentally amped even then, because by the way, mentally amped because of his hatred and depression. Six.
Was hatred? It's just all hatred. Like,
I just can't think of a good speed feat that would put him on Sage Naruto's level, and base Naruto might just beat the shit out of him too. So like, say adding Sage Mode on top of that might just shit on him even more. Danzo doesn't have any good speed feats. Why he say my name? Because basically the joke was earlier, you were saying that being depressed makes people mentally nerfed. I was like, man, when Sasuke gets depressed, he gets stronger. Like, he's not mentally nerfed. He gets mentally amped from having that hatred inside him. And so that's the joke. But, yeah, my Chronicler $200 donation got me shook, dog. I was just sitting in the ring like fucking Tyron Woodley when Jake Paul flatlined him on the canvas. He just gets cracked in the face. That's what that $200 donation... Yeah, I know what you were talking about. I'm just saying, like, he gets mentally amped. Oh, all right. Let's try to get back on the video. My phone died just now. Surfbone, entertain him while I go get my charger so I can see chat.
okay.
Dance, monkey. Dance.
All right. Let's see.
I'm a little stinky over here, though. I think I need to go put on some deodorant. You hear me, Surfbone?
Yeah,
I'm a little bit stinky over here. I think I need to go put on some deodorant. I smell the onions, man. I'm like a fat, sweaty nerd right now. I'll be right back.
Sir, should I drop another 50 while he's gone? It would not be good for his mental health, Chronicler. I'm gonna be honest. Like, oh my god. Yeah, just Pink donated. Yeah, he donated like $200. Who would win fight IRL? Your Noodles. I mean, Noodles actually has some combat experience, unlike me. Like, I've just been an athlete my whole life. He's actually taking kickboxing lessons and shit. So. Like, I'm built, I'm just not a fighter. I just do not have any type of, like, fighting experience. I want to get into fighting, though. Itachi versus Tobirama? Oh, boy. Unfortunately... Yeah, unfortunately, Tobirama Tide does just speed blitzes. Nah, 6. Send Raid Shadow Legends my way, bro. I'm gonna need some of that money. Need that raid money. Who the heck is this outlaw guy that you guys keep mentioning?
All right, lads. I've composed myself mentally.
Okay. Chronicler was like asking, he's like, should I?
What?
Man, I was just gonna say, like, Chronicler's like, should I send another 50 while he's gone?
No.
And I'm like, I don't know if that'd be good for your mental health.
Dog, I just composed myself to save some money for I don't know, man. You just do whatever you're gonna do, Chronicler. Do your worst. You've already violated the stream. You've already tainted it, poisoned the well.
He's trying to make up for the fact that, like, Six like got like a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor, so he's trying to compensate for the fact that you're just.
I don't have a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor. I have a Chronicler sponsor.
Oh. His stream is sponsored by Chronicler.
Yeah.
Big money bags.
All right. I'm gonna let my phone charge for a second, and then we'll continue. Honestly, oh fuck, man. This stream turned just a quick little fart stream that I was just gonna fart out real quick, you know, just and then it became this. Oh man, thank you, Chronicler, for throwing money at me. I appreciate it, man. Okay, let me rewind a little bit. Okay, just to remind everyone where we're at in the video. I can tell this is a low effort video, by the way, Six. Don't worry. I've seen some of your other videos that are higher quality than this, so I can tell it's a video you did for that sponsorship, man.
Yeah, which I called, by the way. I freaking called it.
Yeah, it seemed like that to me too, because I just watched a little bit of it. I was like, man, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
No offense.
All right, let's continue on with this shit. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back on track.
Himself. The section is titled "The Mystery of His Power," and this is how it reads: No one knows the extent of Madara's true powers. No member of the Akatsuki has ever seen them.
Hey, look at this sound effect real quick. Fluffed.
Only during.
That's the sound that Kamui makes. Fwop. Fwop.
No one knows the extent of Madara's true powers. No member of the Akatsuki has ever seen them. Only during a rare battle has he ever left traces of his jutsu. He has the power to deflect all offensive attacks, his body unscathed due to Itachi's Amaterasu, and vanish through the air as though transcending into space. His
body unscathed. I just noticed this. Okay, if he used Izanagi, his body would not have been unscathed. He'd have lost his eye. Is that fair, Surfbone?
That's a.
Yeah,
that's a really good detail to point out there.
Unscathed. Honestly. He didn't. If he'd used Izanagi, he wouldn't have came out unscathed. Another implication. I think it's Kamui. Or, I think that's just definitive proof. Yeah, he used Kamui there.
Problem with this statement is it doesn't point to a specific interpretation of how Obito was.
That's not fair at all. Oh my god. Yes, it is. How is that not fair, man? Unscathed. Like, his eye would have been destroyed. Like, he went blind, man. Like, you think that's coming out unscathed? Imagine, like, alright, so imagine, like, the police are breaking into your house and they throw a flashbang in there. And that flashbang makes you go blind, like, and then they just take you out the room and the doctor's like, is he hurt? And he's like, nah, he's unscathed. Like, no, man, he's not unscathed. The man went blind. Like, come on. The Izanagi makes everything disadvantageous to the user, according to Obito. Yeah, that's true, but it doesn't mean he's not unscathed, man. It loses his eye.
The title of this whole paragraph is "The Mystery of His Power," in which Izanagi and Kamui both fall into
yeah, if you
category.
grab it,
and they also both
send
fall
it to me in DM or something.
Of deflecting
the eye isn't even his body
so
part.
To draw a definitive conclusion
it's his
on
eye,
this.
man.
I will say Obito does mention, and this will be getting into another statement that's commonly brought up with this debate, but Obito does mention that if he didn't keep some secrets from Itachi, he does think that Itachi would have killed him. I think this statement is fairly nuclear. I'm not gonna lie, I think it definitely implies that if Obito was to fight Itachi at this point in the series, Itachi would have killed him. There's also another thing that I think makes this fairly consistent, that being Obito and Itachi's pact to not go after Konoha whenever Obito did agree to help Itachi out. I don't think he planned to uphold this pact originally, but then he started to uphold it until Itachi died, which is why after Itachi died is when he went after Sasuke and he said to Zetsu that he no longer has to keep his pact with Itachi.
Itachi's dead, so our
eyesores.
And now we no longer need to keep a pact to stay away from Konoha. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, if Obito could have just, like, shat on Itachi and, like, continue, and, like, he obviously saw him as an issue and an eyesore, right? And he was forced to keep this pact. So Obito obviously thinks that Itachi got some hands for him.
That Konoha is off limits, and that's when he sends Pain after Konoha and all of that. But yeah, I do think it's fairly consistent, at least at this point, to say that Itachi could beat Obito. Although, I'm not gonna lie, it would be kind of hard for me to tell you how exactly he would do that. Part of me would like to say that an Amaterasu could maybe get
Genjutsu, man. His Genjutsu is way better than Obito's.
Obito dead 2 times, if you think that he used the Izanagi to escape the last one. But like I said before, that's sort of too vague. So it really does put it in this weird situation where I do think Itachi would win, but I don't know how he would win. And then Obito, obviously his win con is always fairly clear, it would just be Kamui. But even then, when you look at the specific sentence structure or the page structure where Obito is talking about how he feels like Itachi could kill him, he says the part that Itachi could kill him in his head, and then the rest of the things he's saying out loud, which I think could imply that he doesn't want to actually say that to Sasuke. If he said it out loud, it would be a little bit different, because then you could argue he's just trying to hype his brother up to Sasuke or something like that. But since he says it in his head, I do think he felt like Itachi was a legitimate threat. And he does say that if he didn't keep the secrets, Itachi would have killed him, or he would be dead at this point. You can maybe possibly make some argument.
I think part of the reason Obito was so fearful of Itachi, though, just to be fair to Obito here, is Itachi's intelligence. Itachi is, like, easily way smarter than most characters in the series. He's probably top 5 most intelligent characters that exist. Had, like, Hokage level wisdom as a child, like, things like that. There's just a bunch of good stuff for him.
Noodles, remember when we were just, like, in VC with Naya, when he was going over some of the feats that he had as a child?
Oh, dude, I don't even
know. Oh, my God.
No, we can't talk about that here. We'll save that for the Itachi video.
Talk about it. I'm just saying,
I
like,
know.
that shit, like, we were just, like, on, like, the ground, just like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like, you don't hear Obito talk, like, doing that shit when he was a child. Like,
no, you don't.
It's about how the Yonamir would interact with
Chronicler's,
and
like,
maybe
coming back with the salt
that Obito,
on top
what
of the
steak.
steak.
About? Chronicler better not be back in chat.
He's back in chat.
Oh no, $10. Okay, at least it's not shaking me to the core like the last few did. But damn, man.
he like dropped like a big ass like 20-ounce steak. And then he just came in with the salt. Like,
just throwing some salt on the wound, man. Listen, anyways, I'm a dip. No one cares, Hashi. Just leave, man. You don't have to announce your exit. Gosh. Thanks for the $10, Chronicler. If that, you know, I I would make a bigger deal about it, but you seemed to already did that yourself. So,
Yeah.
you know, thanks for the $10. God damn, man.
Could go intangible, or maybe the Totsuka blade wouldn't proc the intangibility on Kamui. And
Hold on, I just read a comment I gotta respond to. I feel like most of the content this channel makes lately is hating on other content creators. I mean, you're not wrong with most of your opinions, but damn, you have a debunk for every Six vid. The reason I respond to Six vids isn't because I hate Six. It's because his videos do well, and reacting to big content creators in the community is gonna make my streams do well. Now, I'm the hot take man. That's just who I am, right? I come in with the crazy Naruto scaling. All the crazy, the fuck you mean every vid. Yeah, I skipped like 10 videos like in between.
Six even notes that we've only reacted to 2 of his videos. Like,
2 or 3, yeah. But either way, like, it's not like we react to 6 every other fucking weekend. And there's plenty of time in between. And I just happen to have a lot of disagreements with tons of the content creators on YouTube because I'm the Noodle Man. I'm the Naruto guy. I take a...
Oh my god! You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think he killed Noodles Chronicler. You killed him. This is what you did, Chronicler. You killed this man. He's still there. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Yeah, Noodles just died. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It sounds like Chronicler just canonically killed Noodles.
Okay.
He's back. He's back.
All right.
Man.
I don't know what he does in his spare time, man. I don't know what you do, where you're from. Is this drug money? Huh? I've been watching a lot of Breaking Bad. Is this drug money, Chronicler? Where'd you get this money, Chronicler?
I was just saying, this is the first time. Oh my Jesus!
Stop! Just stop, man! I can't handle it anymore. My heart's already on the verge of collapsing. I can't handle it, dog. Where are you getting this drug money from? Where are you getting it from? Dog! I can't do it anymore, man. You don't have to donate me any more money. You don't. I've already had to stop the stream like 6 times, Chronicler. Man. Bro with Walter White. Yeah, he's just new.
He's been Walter White.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? $400? He's like, yeah, no problem. Let me just go dig up my drug money in the back real quick.
Jesse, we gotta cook.
Yeah, he's like, Noodles, we gotta cook, man. We gotta cook. Gosh, my nose is running, bro. I have to blow my nose. I literally went to the bathroom, like, ran my hands through my hair, washed them because I'm fucking sweating down here because it's hot. And I come back and there's just another $100 donation. Like, I'm sweaty again and it's just fucked up. You just gotta stop, all right? I can't handle it. I don't know where you got this money from or why you're donating it to me, but I appreciate it. Noodles call your landlord, put him on stream. My landlord would not know what to do with that. Oh, my man just donated more than a full-time week as minimum wage in my... Bro, unironically, I work at a pizza place, man. Like, that's quite a bit of money for me. Like, I don't know what you do with $400.
Dude donated $400, bro. Was asking me Tobirama versus Minato. Shut the fuck up. Watch Noodles.
Oh my gosh, bro. $410.
Jesus.
Chronicler, why? Like, I can't figure out why, man. I feel like I'm in a fucking Mr. Beast video all of a sudden. Like, I feel like I'm in a crossover right now. Six is in chat, like, this happening like 2 years ago, dude, I'd have thought I was in a parallel dimension. You better give him the highest role on the server, man. He can have what he wants. Like, I don't care. Like, what? Me giving him anything? What are you talking about? What can I give him? He just gave me $400, dog. You think I can give him something in return like that? No. There's nothing. He can have what he wants, but there's nothing I can offer that's gonna. Like, I'll just keep making video. Apparently, he likes my content. You just spent $400. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Imagine he says,
give him the keys to your channel. I mean, shit. I'll do a whole Chronicler live stream, dog. You tell me what you want live stream, Chronicler, and I'll react to it. 100% easy. Whatever you want, homie. Like.
Now, man, I don't even know if I want to say this now because I'm afraid it might happen. Imagine, like, what happened. He's Chronicler, do what I say in DMs, bro.
Noodles with the Wagyu steak today. Yeah, you're gonna see me post a screen or a picture later of me eating a Wagyu steak. That actually costs like $100, so no. But
imagine the next time, Swag does like a stream, right? And Chronicler just goes on there. He's just like. He just drops 2K. He's like, debate Noodles again, you pussy. And I don't know. That'd kind of be nuts.
$400 on a pack of noodles. I mean, yeah.
On a pack of noodles.
Noodles, give this man your Discord server. Listen, man, he can take what he wants. Like I said, I'll do a whole stream for him if he wants.
He's got like a, what's it called? What is that thing on Survivor? Like, he has invincibility now. He's got him.
He's literally Mr. Beasting me, dog. I'll think the first 50, I was like, oh shit, like he just donated $50, man. Then the second one came, I'm like, all right, let's go, like $100, and then the rest just kept coming. I'm like, man, where's he getting this money from? Is he just digging it up in his backyard? His drug money? Jesus Christ.
Noodles. Chronicler says to check your DMs.
All right, hold on. Should I check it on stream?
Wait, yeah, Chronicler should. You want to show this? Oh my
gosh, man! Hold on. Look at this. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. He said, "You've reached the weekly maximum." Look at this on stream, boys. You've reached the weekly maximum. Try again tomorrow. He was trying to go for another one. He's trying to go for another one.
He's trying to go for 500.
He tried to go for 5. Did you win the lottery? What did you do?
Chronicler just won the lottery.
Yeah, he donated so much money, YouTube is like, nah, dog, you gotta chill out. Sorry, homie. Like,
and he was
really trying.
Remember how Nope was like the dude?
That's what I was talking about.
He literally, he just like yeeted this man off his throne like he did like Ash does to Team Rocket.
Dude, he did.
Just blasting off like.
Dude, no, I remember Nope from so long ago. I DM'd him. Six said I DM'd him and he said drop 500 at one time and he tried. Oh my god, dude.
Oh my.
Dude, just you don't. I don't know what to say anymore. All right. I'm going to change the title of the stream after it goes up, and it's probably going to be like Noodles reacts to Six and Chronicler donating. Like,
it's just like
Chronicler ruins the Six stream is probably what I'll call it.
Well, it's going to be like Chronicler raids the Six stream.
Oh. Let's just try to get through the rest of this video, man. We're pretty close to the end. Oh my gosh.
You could get him with that. or something along those lines. But it's really hard to tell, and I don't want to get too fanficky with it, so I'm just going to leave it there and say I think Itachi could win, but I definitely could see the arguments for Obito winning. But I think that Obito's statement and the surrounding context kind of just supports Itachi winning that. Now, getting into Rinnegan Obito versus Edo Itachi.
I agree with Six's narrative argument about Itachi winning. I do think that there is a lot of narrative implications that Itachi was a major threat to Obito. There'd be no reason why he'd make a pact with Itachi and shit if he didn't agree to that. Or if Itachi didn't pose some kind of threat to him. He obviously did perceive Itachi as a threat. Now, whether that's due to his combat prowess or his intelligence or the combination of both, we don't know. So,
Itachi, this fight is sort of even more vague than the last one, because Obito gets some vague amount stronger because he now possesses the Rinnegan, and Itachi gets some vague amount stronger because he's no longer sick, and he has much better stamina and things along those lines. I will say, Itachi's fight with Kabuto doesn't really help here, considering we don't really know how Kabuto scales to Obito, even with his Sage mode and then post curse mark thing. I did a video about this before, but yeah, it's kind of hard to tell how they would scale to each other to say that Obito would then lose to Kabuto or vice versa. We do know prior to the curse mark amp, Kabuto did not want to fight Obito though. He said taking on the Rinnegan would just not be in his best interest around this point in time. I do think if Obito has his 6 BG or Jinchuriki, Itachi's pretty much done for.
Yeah, no shit. Like, yeah, if I just got 6 Jinchuriki ready to beat the fuck out of Itachi, he'd lose. Yeah, I agree with that, considering, you know, those, like, the best speed scaling Itachi has is scaling to EMS Sasuke and KCM1 Naruto. The same KCM1 Naruto that was getting murdered by the 6 Jinchuriki. So, yeah, I don't think Itachi's going to be able to deal with them. So, unless he just lights them all on fire with Amaterasu or something. But even then, that won't work because they're Edo Tensei. So, it's just, no.
He could probably catch him off guard, get him into Kamui or something like that. And if you think that Obito scales to KCM2 Naruto, and Edo Itachi at best only scales to KCM1 or below, then you sort of get a line with that, and I can definitely see the argument for that. However, I don't think that Itachi scales to KCM1 Naruto. I think he scales quite a bit above, even through the EMS Sasuke.
Surfbone Chronicler donated $400, dog.
Dude, did you see what he said earlier?
No, what?
He said that, like, I was gonna try and reach 5K in donations this stream, but YouTube cuts me
yeah,
hard.
This is Mr. Beast. Is this your burner account, Mr. Beast? Like,
and then all the times we VC'd with him, he's just had this voice changer on.
Yeah, Chronicler is actually an oil princess. He's married to a rich oil farmer in Saudi Arabia. That's where he's getting this money from. Oh my god. The 400's enough, Chronicler. Don't worry. I don't think... Oh my gosh, man.
I think he still scales to EMS Sasuke during the Jubito fight and whatnot. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I think I've said everything I can on this topic. It is sort of vague. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed,
knowing the context that this was... a sponsor video that you just shit out, like, it's not that bad, and obviously I agree with a lot of the narrative points you make. I didn't agree with the Izanagi part. I think it's way more likely that it's Kamui. You also didn't talk about their actual feats in scaling. You really only talked about the narrative that would scale them, so I don't know. Didn't like that either. But yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 10, 6. You get a 3.
Get a 3.
You did get the narrative part though, so that's where that extra 2 points comes from instead of 1 out of 10. You get those 2 points in narrative. But yeah, it's just a sponsor video, so I get it. I get it.
And again,
no
we
problem.
only react to some of these videos when people tell us to watch this
Download
shit.
Raid from that link though. I'm not downloading Raid. You will never catch me play that game. I will take their sponsorship though, so Raid, if you're watching, let me know. But anyway, this Chronicler really came in. He said, "I'm about to sabotage this man." Like,
yeah,
not downloading bum Shadow Legends, spitting. That's what Six always does when he wants to scale a character. He wants to win. Find some weird narrative argument. I think that's a little harsh, man. I know Six can scale some feats and stuff too. Oh. You might be next, man. Better watch out. Yeah, you never know who's on Chronicler's list. He's just got a list marking off of people. OP and Swag God. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Chronicler, just DM me, man. If you want me to react to any specific stream, just let me know. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not a 6 video, but you know, I'm just talking shit. What's your opinion, Surfbone? Let's get you in here.
On the 6th video.
Yeah, or whatever, man. Like,
I mean, I don't know. It was honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Like from what people were.
We're keeping that
saying,
thumbnail
like,
though. It's not the worst video you've made, you know, but
yeah.
we're keeping the thumbnail to get views.
Yeah, like that's what people were making it out to be, was that this was like his worst video yet, that he was making these really terrible arguments.
That is what we heard
like,
about it, yeah.
And it's just like, it's like there was some questionable stuff, but like it wasn't the worst.
Like even like the Kamui Izanagi thing, I had never seen that databook page where it talks about Obito dodging the Amaterasu because of Kamui, or like the implications that it was Kamui. I've never seen that databook page before, or I at least haven't read it. I think I may have read it, but I just didn't pay attention to that part. I do remember like the side panels and stuff. I remember the artwork on the page, but I don't remember the contents of what it said. So I initially thought it could have been Izanagi and Kamui as well. I used to argue that, so that's not even really a bad argument. It was just me being unaware of this databook page. I think with the databook page that you're aware of, though, you know, it's definitely Kamui, just saying. But, man. Oh, I hope you guys liked the stream, man. It was good. We got 78 people in here.
they're like 80 on my end, but like, man, all like the $50 donations just finally went away. Like,
yeah, I know.
Now it's just the hundreds are just sitting there.
Man, this is definitely my most profitable. I think besides like me reacting to the Swag Kage debate, besides that stream, this has been the most profitable stream on my entire channel. So,
I mean, yeah.
Crazy money from this stream.
I don't make anything on my shit. Like,
anyway, I gotta go.
All
right, Six. We'll see you later, man. It was cool to have you in chat while we watched it. I think it's pretty funny when you drop by and listen to us talk about your videos. So, I'll be waiting on that Itachi slams Tobirama vid. Man, do you have that backwards, dog. Let me just say this right now. Tobirama would stick his samurai sword in Itachi's bum, and he would just swirl it around, and Itachi would fling around like a hot dog machine. Like, there's just nothing he would do to Tobirama. Durability's trash compared to Tobirama's AP. He's not going to be able to stop Tobirama from just cutting him in half like he did Izuna. He'd get speed blitzed. Bringer of Darkness, if you use the anime, like, he could just shut off all of Itachi's lights and prevent genjutsu. Shit like that. Like, it's just not a good fight. Tobirama's like the bread and butter counter to the Uchiha. I mean, he spent his entire life killing them, so, yeah, he dog walks the shit out of Itachi. Chronicle out here trying to pay off some people's rent. Dog, my rent's $500 a month. Like, that's all I pay for rent. So, damn. Like, yeah, there's my rent money right there. $410. Like, say no more. Well, no, I made $420. Yeah, I made $420, bro. He was $80 up from catching up to my rent. Noodles, please react to Outlaw Tobirama versus Akatsuki. Maybe.
By the way, Noodles, remember how, like, remember Cheese from Setsold server?
Yeah.
Like, how he was, like, at the very top? You need to do that for Chronicler with this role.
Oh, I'm down to do that. We can hoist him up, man. Like, we can put him right under mods and shit.
Well, he should be on the very top, like, essentially. Like, he took over.
Yeah, bro.
This man just took over.
The stream is no longer just about Six's video. Where are you living for $500? I live in Tennessee, man. Cheap here, cheap down here. I actually got a really good deal with. I know my landlord, and we have a good relationship, so I got a good deal. I'm actually living in a pretty big apartment too for $500. It was a steal. I had to take it. But yeah, rent moment. Noodles, you a fan of Avatar at all? Yeah, I've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender and like 3 times, and Legend of Korra once. So.
Oh, you're talking about Avatar? Man,
yeah.
Nate and Kratos literally made an entire scan server for this man so he can start pumping out Avatar videos, and then he just comes and's like, yeah, you know what, I don't feel like it.
Yeah. Always make friends with your landlords. Oh yeah, here's a funny story about me and my landlord. He came over one day. I forget why he was coming to check. I think we were having him fix our toilet or something. And we had like offhandedly mentioned that our dryer had just broken that day too. It started having this like burning smell come out of it. So we stopped the dryer. And we were about to buy a new one. My landlord was just like, hey, I know a guy that can come fix this. You want me to call him? And we were like, yeah, sure. And he drove all like 30 minutes to a nearby town, bought the part for us, came back, had the dude fix it for us, fix my dryer that was had broken that day, and we only had to pay him for the part. It was like $60. That was it. Like I was ready to buy a new dryer right then. I was literally going to buy it, and he did all that for me. So my landlord's pretty dope. But yeah, man.
My landlord's the fucking government, bro.
Who needs that $60 deal when I can just get Chronicler to donate me $400 on stream, man? Like, oh my gosh. My landlord once offered me and my former roommate like 5 liters of booze. Oh my gosh. I'm the one people who started the Avatar TTRPG Kickstarter stuff, so I have all the stuff for it. Should be shipping next month. I'm pumped. Oh, awesome, man. That's really cool. I play a lot of RPG games. This is a tabletop RPG. Yep, sick nasty. I play a lot of tabletops. I'm a DM myself. I DM 5e. I've done Pathfinder, Starfinder, and 2e. So I play a lot of D&D and tabletop games and stuff. So I played 40k and all kinds of stuff like that. That's really dope that you did that. Didn't start. I was just one of the guys who did the top tiers. Okay, cool. Noodles, thoughts on MCU Thanos versus Narutoverse? I love Thanos. MCU Thanos has nothing to stop Itachi from mind taxing him. Like, literally nothing.
MCU Thanos is just way too slow.
Yeah, so slow. He had no good mind tax resistance feats. Itachi would unironically just shit on him by himself. Like, what? Because
it's not like Ultron where he basically just is always empowered by that shit. He has to basically activate the stones anytime he's using them.
Like, the Mind Stone's nice, but it's not as good as Tsukiyomi. The Tsukiyomi summons an infinite nightmare realm into somebody's mind. So,
yeah.
Mantis was able to mind tax Thanos once when she touched him. Yeah, Mantis literally mind taxed Thanos.
Yeah, Mantis.
Yeah, you think Mantis has as good a mind tax as Itachi? Hell nah.
Yeah.
For the Avatar stuff, very different than D&D stuff, though. Yeah, of course. I don't know anything about the tabletop, but I was just telling you that I do play a lot of tabletop, so that's pretty dope. The comics Mind Stone is good. The movies is not. Yeah, I know the comics Mind Stone has some really disgusting feats and stuff, but I'm not talking. Comic Thanos should probably body the shit out of Naruto. Not probably. He would. He would just body all of Naruto. There's no one that can stop him from doing that. Kitsuchi greater than Pain. Yes. When would you accept my friend request to play Clash Royale? I'll have to check you out, but I'm sure we can play Clash Royale together. I'm a DM for 5e as well myself. Awesome, man. Naruto smacks MC Thanos, yeah.
Speaking of Clash Royale, I'll have to show you a game after this that's kind of similar in style. That's like been pretty addicting for like the past few days. Yeah, I'll have to show you.
Noodles shout Iasosa out right quick. Iasosa, shout out, man. You're pretty sick. Unless you do some dumb stuff, then you're not sick. All right. I think that should bring about the end of the stream. We've kind of cooled down a little bit coming off of the $400 donation spree from Chronicler and the video from
it's not like he can. It's not like he can just like surprise us with that kind of stuff at the end.
Yeah. He literally can't. He maxed out his YouTube. YouTube is like, man, you're donating too much money. Chill out. All right. Well, speaking of D&D Noodles, it's on hiatus right now, man. Nate, it'll come back. The campaign will come back. Jeez, it'll come back. I promise. I've just been busy. Anyways, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and hop out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming and watching the stream. I think this one was pretty entertaining, honestly, so I hope you guys enjoyed the surprise stream out of nowhere. Went crazy for no reason. I didn't expect much from this. I just wanted to put some content out there for you guys because 6 had uploaded, and I hadn't uploaded in like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. just to be clear, both the Kakuzu versus Pain video and the Jake Paul is underrated video are going to be coming out around the same time. I'm editing the Jake Paul video and working on it as we speak, and Surfbone is, as we speak, editing the Kakuzu video, or the Kakuzu versus Pain video. So both of those videos should be coming out in similar time frames. Kakuzu versus Pain should probably come out first, so expect that in 2 to 3 weeks. It's a long video. Oh my gosh, it's so long.
Let me actually just confirm to everybody how long this stuff is.
This is without like the outro and stuff too. Like we haven't even made the outro or anything, or the intro. So without the outro and intro.
And this it is 55 minutes and 46 seconds.
55 minutes.
Nearly an hour of content.
Yeah, and with the outro and intro, it probably will hit an hour. It's going to be an hour-long video for Kakuzu versus Pain. That's how... Yeah. This shit is crazy, dog. Like,
this goes over everything, like...
it doesn't. No, it really doesn't. I made an hour-long video about, or 55-minute video about Kakuzu versus Pain, and I've remembered stuff that I forgot to put in. I might actually end up doing a follow-up video on it just to cover the stuff I forgot. Like, there's that much information.
Really? I mean, you'll have to tell me after this.
I'll tell you after it later. But everything major is in there, but there are a few things I still forgot that are worth talking about. It's just, you gotta understand, man, once you start writing hour-long scripts, the script ended up being 17 pages. 17 pages. Like, I'm bound to forget something in there, so...
Yep. It's 17 pages. I'm looking at this shit right now. It is indeed 17 pages.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh yeah, the video is gonna be crazy though. It might do better than the multiversal Naruto video. I don't know if it will or not, but yeah, we got that video coming out. We got the Jake Paul video coming out. I got a Christmas special video coming out that you guys aren't ready for. Man, there's so much stuff that's gonna be coming at the end of this year. 2022 ending with a bang, and we're gonna come at 2023 hard as shit. So I want you guys to be ready to rep Noodle Gang. Because that's what's happening. 2023 is the takeover, boys. It's the takeover. We're going to be repping the noodle flags in the streets. The streets. Everyone's going to know Noodle Gang on top. I'll see you guys later. Say goodbye, Surfbone.
All right. See ya. See you guys.
See you guys. All right. I'll see y'all later.
I can't top that.
He said I can't top that. All right, I hope you guys have a good day, man. 2023, it's going to be the year of the noodle. Be ready for it.